Hello everyone, this is Cogs TCG and welcome to my first video on 10 Pokemon cards from the XY series that I believe are undervalued. I really think that XY era cards are overall a great buy right now and I'm confident in their future, but I've gone over every card from the XY series and the 10 cards that I present to you all in this list are cards that I believe have really significant upside. And just as a disclaimer, everyone, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and this video is being created for informational and entertainment purposes only. But with that out of the way, let's get right into number 10. Coming in at number 10, we have the Altaria Roaring Skies pre-release staff promo. Now, this card was given to staff members who worked in the Roaring Skies pre-release event, and as you can see, this card is going for around $20 for a near mint copy. Now, what piqued my interest about this card is that if you check the regular non-staff pre-release variant of this card, you'll notice that it's selling for around $14. And usually when you're comparing a staff pre-release to its non-staff counterparts, you're going to see that the staff variant is going for around 3 to 10 times the price of the regular pre-release card. Whereas in Altaria's case, we can see that to go from the regular pre-release to the staff pre-release version is only a 50% price increase, which leads me to believe that this card is quite undervalued. Now, personally, I love the art on this card. I think it's very unique to the XY series in the sense that it's a non-ultra rare full art, and I think it's a great pickup. But the only reason that I have it coming in at number 10 is because it is a very niche card that doesn't have a lot of eyes on it. At number 9, we have the Glaceon EX full art from XY Fates Collide. Now, if we look at the price charting for this card, we can see that it had a decent increase over the year, but over the last few months where the corrections have been going on, it has kind of fallen back to earth and is kind of back in line with where it was at the beginning of the year. Now, I think that this card is really good, beautiful card. Evolutions are very popular. In my opinion, at $11 for a near mint copy, it's pretty hard to go wrong here. At number 8, we have the Charizard EX from the Generations Red and Blue collections. Now, if you look at the yearly price chart for this card, you can tell that it's had a pretty rough year, dropping from around $46 to just under $38. But when you compare this card to the other Red and Blue collection promos, you're going to see that the Blastoise had a good increase, the Venusaur had a great increase, and the Pikachu had a fantastic increase. Now, this leaves me a bit puzzled as to why the Charizard was seen to fall a pretty significant portion, and kind of leads me to conclude that this card is due for a recovery and will be coming back up soon. Now, this card is absolutely beautiful art. It includes Magmar and Flareon in the promo. The Charizard is beautiful. And it's only accessible through a $250 collection, so that's a pretty heavy barrier to entry to get new copies coming into circulation. So I believe that this is a pretty significantly undervalued card when you're comparing it to its other promos, and yeah, I think it's a great pickup. At number 7, we have the Secret Rare Volcanion EX from Steam Siege. Now, I think that all gold secret rares from the XY series are really good pickups, but at this time I think the Volcanion EX is the most undervalued. The Pokemon itself isn't super popular, but the art of the card is very unique and the card itself is quite hard to pull, and it's coming in at the second most expensive card in Steam Siege while being only $11. So I think that as Steam Siege packs continue to pick up, I know it's not a great set, but the packs should continue to appreciate in value, and as that continues to happen, this Volcanion should appreciate as well. Coming in at number 6, we have the Misty's Determination full art from Evolutions. Now, with the price of Evolutions packs and booster boxes and just the Evolution sealed product in general, I do think that a lot of the singles for this set have not really increased on par to be where they should be with how expensive it is to open Evolutions. And this is partially because Evolutions had a huge print run, so there are a ton of already opened Evolution singles out there, but I do think that a lot of Evolutions cards will be seeing some sort of increase over the next few years. Now with this card specifically, it features a very well-known character, and with many other fan favorite full art trainers being between 50 to 200, even $300, which includes the Misty's Favor from Unified Minds, which is going for about $162 right now. I do think that this is a really good investment. It seems like a no-brainer to me, and I do think it will be seeing some price appreciation in the future. Do I think it will get up to where those Holy Grail full art trainers are at, the Lilies and the Misty's Favor? Absolutely not. But I do think it will see some appreciation. At number 5, we have the Mega Gengar EX Secret Rare from Phantom Forces. Now this card has been very stagnant over the last year, ending up exactly where it started at around $50, whereas the non-secret rare version of this Mega Gengar has seen some pretty good price increase, around 15% for the year. So this leads me to believe that this Mega Gengar EX Secret Rare is undervalued and has pretty significant upside. Now, the Secret Rare isn't great, it's just a gold border. As you can tell right here, the border changes to gold and the text changes to gold. So there's not a whole lot of change in it, but I do think that this Secret Rare variant is a lot more rare than the non-secret rare, and I believe that it should be worth more than only $20 over the common variant. At number 4, we have the Espeon EX Full Art from Breakpoint. Now, this is a very similar concept to why I have the Glaceon coming in at number 9, but the reason that this is at number 4 is because the Espeon is a lot more popular of an evolution than the Glaceon, and I do think the price for this card is still very low. Now, as you can see, this card is actually a little bit lower, I believe, than it was coming into 2023. So I think that right now is a really good time to pick one of these up. At number 3, we have the Mega Charizard EX Full Art from XY Evolutions. Now this card would be taking the number 1 spot if I had made this video around a month ago when it was at its low of $35, but it has just seen crazy growth over the last month or two, growing about $10 in that time, but I still believe that this card is undervalued. I think that this is the best card in the Evolution set. It's the most popular Pokemon. It involves a very popular gimmick in the form of Mega Evolutions, and this card is just incredible. I can see this card doubling from where it's at now over the next few years. I am very excited about this card and will continue to try and pick up any of these that I can find at a good price. At number 2, we have the Magikarp promo. Now this promo was given out in Target stores, and as you can tell from this yearly chart, it has just fallen off the map. And I have no idea why. I don't know if people just lost interest or someone unloaded a ton of copies of this card, but even at around $15, I was thinking that this card was slightly undervalued. To me, this is a card that should be worth around $20, and with this huge price decrease, I think it would be a good idea to keep an eye on this one, see if it keeps dropping, and maybe pick up a couple of copies for yourself. And finally, at number 1, we have the Flareon EX from the Generations Radiant collection. Now, this card is extremely popular. A lot of people really love the cutesy art, and it's connected to Generations, which is a very expensive set to open. So I find it pretty unlikely that many more copies are coming into circulation. At $12, I don't think that this is an appropriate value for this card. I do think it is worth quite a bit more than that, and I believe that it will be increasing very soon. And that ends the list. So thank you all for watching my first video here on YouTube. I am a new YouTuber, but I'm planning to make many more videos in the future. So if you have any comments or advice on what you would like to see from me, I'd love to hear it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.